Hi guys and Assalamu alaikum. This video will focus on IELTS opinionated essays. How you can write IELTS opinionated essay, what are the tips and strategies, and what is the overall structure that you can use to ace your IELTS exam. So before we get started with the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel and like the video and watch the video till the end to know the whole structure which we can use to answer these kind of essays. So the very first point that I want to mention regarding IELTS opinion type essays is this is the most recurring type of essay. So if you are planning to appear in the IELTS exam and you haven't practiced IELTS opinion essay yet, you have to do this for sure because there are several times that the iris repeat opinionated essays because it is more easier to evaluate students and what they think about any particular topic, especially in the general training exam. Though this part, which is writing task 2, is same for both academic and general training candidates. So let's begin and let's see how we can improve our essay writing, especially the opinion essay writing, and what kind of strategies and tips we can use to enhance our writings and get good bands in the IELTS exam. So first you need to know that there are different types in IELTS opinionated essays. This is not they're not gonna directly ask you about what is your opinion about this. So there are different ways they can ask you, and especially nowadays I have seen that they have changed their structures. They might ask you to give your opinion in a different way, which is very important to understand. So the first thing they can ask you about is they can ask you about any two different kind of circumstances or situation or any topic, and they can ask you discuss both views and give your opinion. For example, they can say that most of the people want to live near their birthplace while others travel far away for any reason, for like education, for employment. So they can ask you to discuss both of these views and give your own opinion. Then what is your opinion? They can simply give you a question and then they're going to ask you about what is your opinion. Then do you simply they're going to ask you, do you agree or disagree? Then they can ask you, to what extent do you agree or disagree? Then they can ask you, do you think it is a good thing or bad thing? Now, whenever in the question there is something that is asking you about, do you think, it means that you have to give your opinion. Whenever they are asking you about what do you think, or do you think it is a good thing or bad thing, or it is a positive development or a negative development, you have to give your opinion. Otherwise, if they are not asking you about directly about your opinion, or do you think, or what is in your opinion is the right thing to do, then you have to give your opinion. If they are not asking you directly about this, then you do not have to give your opinion. So these are the basic types, these are the basic ways they can ask you for your opinion. And I would say that whenever you are giving opinion, especially in discuss both views means that you have to discuss both views of a certain situation or circumstances or any topic, any question prompt that they have given you. I would suggest in these type of essays you can give your opinion in a separate paragraph with full explanation and an example, because it will help you ace your exam and get you good bands. Because if you have made a separate paragraph, then it is more easier to recognize your opinion. You can also give it in introduction and conclusion as well, but it is more good that you structure a different paragraphs, like a paragraph like body paragraph part 3, body paragraph 3 to give your answer, give your opinion. If you go and check IDP website, they have also written that in discuss both views essay, you can always write 5 paragraphs. So I would say that if you are going to appear through IDP, then do visit their website because they have quite comprehensive information regarding IELTS exam, especially regarding IELTS writing. They have given a structure for different essay types and how many paragraphs you can use for each essay type. So let's get started. Paragraphs, always 4 paragraphs, and you can also write 5 paragraphs if needed. It all depends on you, but in total, don't go ahead over 5 paragraphs. You can use minimum 4 paragraphs or maximum 5 paragraphs. So you can split body paragraph 1, 2, and 3, like 3 paragraphs for the body paragraphs and 1 introduction and 1 conclusion. So altogether there will be 5 paragraphs if you need them. Okay, so useful language for expressing opinions. Let me first describe here that whenever you are going to start your opinionated essay, what you are going to do is you are going to paraphrase the question prompt and then you are going to give your thesis statement. What is a thesis statement? Thesis statement is the statement which describe that what are you going to discuss in this essay, and you can also give your opinion in this statement. So you'll always be given, like a lot of people think or many people think that, so how are you going to paraphrase those words? So you can, if you are being asked that some people believe, then you can always write some people think, or some people argue. A common argument is that many or few would argue that it is widely understood, others believe, because there would be always two sides of the opinion. So to discuss the first side, you can always write some people believe. And then to discuss the other view, the other side of the view, you can write other people believe or others negate this idea and they have a thinking that. So you can use these kind of words to paraphrase your question prompt. So, and in thesis statement, what you need to do is you need to give your opinion. If it's the opinion essay, and definitely when it is opinion essay, you have to give your opinion that you can write. In my opinion, I would say, yeah, I would recommend you can write these kind of things, these kind of phrases. But here in opinion essay types, what I would suggest you is whenever you are writing your opinion in the thesis statement, always write what you are going to discuss in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2, because this thesis statement is going to give the examiner a view that what are you going to talk about in the further essay. So always give your opinion about what are you going to discuss in body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. For example, they are going to ask you about something like mobile technology and you're going to support your opinion. So in the first part you are going to, for example, I have been asked about the mobile technology. So I may be asked that what do you think the impact of mobile phones on the youngsters. Okay, so I'm going to write that if I'm going to support this idea, then in body paragraph 1, I'm going to give the reasons why I'm going to support. What are the reasons? So I can write that through mobile technology, it is very easier to access Google through which. So these are my body paragraphs. These are the reasons I'm going to discuss in my body paragraph. So I cannot directly mention the reason in my thesis statement. I'm only going to give my opinion. So I can write that I would say that mobile technology is very important for youngsters in this generation, in this world which is more fast moving, which has a fast paced technology. It is very important for every individual, every youngsters to have a mobile phone. Then further in my body paragraph 1, I can discuss the reasons why I believe that it is important for youngsters to have a mobile technology. And then the paragraph 2, I can give reasons that why they should not have, because I have to stick to my opinion. And then in conclusion, I can say that despite of all the disadvantages it poses, the advantages are always more important, are always paramount, because of the importance, because of the value they possess. So in conclusion, I can relate both of the views, and I can give my view and overweigh what I have been agreed to. Okay, so this is the detailed structure for like every type of opinionated essay. First, you have to give your introduction that I have explained you through paraphrasing, giving your thesis statement, then body paragraph 1, where I need to explain one side of the argument using PES. If you haven't watched my previous videos regarding IELTS writing, please do watch it, because PES is present, explain, and support. Present, extend, and support. Using this PES, you can write a fully developed, explained, and structured response to reasons, to the reason you are going to provide in your IELTS writing. So this is very important. I have explained this PES in my previous videos, so do watch those videos, because it will present your argument, explain it, and support it with example. This kind of fully developed argument is the argument your IELTS examiner is will be looking for in your essay. So I would say that at least give two reasons for the side you are supporting, and this is a these are the single idea paragraphs. Like, you are sticking to a single idea, you are sticking to a single notion, and you're going to give your argument. So always, if you think that you are running out of time, then you can always write a single reason for the side you are not supporting. But the side you are supporting, you should write at least two reasons for it. And in conclusion, you can restate your opinion, and you can state that which side outweigh the other. As I have mentioned, that in some kind of essay type, for example, discuss both views, where you have to discuss both of the views, you can always give your opinion in a separate paragraph, where you can write your own opinion, and then you can give some example as well. So here are some tips and strategies through which you can ace your IELTS opinion essay type. If you realize you can reach 200 word limit with only one developed body paragraph to argument, it is fine, because you should be prioritizing your proofreading time. Because if you're not proofreading, the mistakes are not gonna go away from your essay, and you'll be marked down. For example, grammatical errors or spelling mistakes, so do look for spelling mistakes and grammatical errors, and these type of other errors as well in your essay types after you have done your essay. Then, as I mentioned, that it is very important that you develop your argument, because if your argument is not developed fully, you haven't explained it, you haven't supported it with examples, and you will be marked down for task achievement. And do make sure that you complete the word count, because you'll also be marked down for your word count. Always structure your opinion, like whatever you have mentioned in the thesis statement, stick to it, stick to your opinion, because you should stick to your opinion throughout your essay, because if you're not going to do that, you'll be marked down for you will be not sticking to a single point. You are roaming here and there. So always stick to your opinion. Okay, now mostly these are single idea paragraphs, and if you are asked to what extent do you agree, you can use words like, that means you are going to give the spectrum of your agreement. Like, you may be fully agree to something, or you may be not fully agree to something, or you may be partially agree to something. So in these kind of essays, if you fully or agree to some kind of uh, circumstances or situation or anything that you have been asked to, if you're fully agree, you can only discuss one side as well, where you are going to give two reasons in the body paragraph 1 and two reasons for in the body paragraph 2. Or you can also give one reason in the body paragraph 2, or one reason in the body paragraph uh, 2. But it should be balanced approach. Your paragraph should be balanced. It shouldn't look like your body paragraph 2 is too long and the body paragraph 3 is too short. This shouldn't happen. And if you partially agree, then definitely you need to give your reasons that why you agree partially. There should be something that is important in the first part of the argument, in the first part of the question prompt, or other thing that is important in the second part of the argument. And if you disagree, you have to give your reasons in that scenario as well. So you have to describe your spectrum of agreement. You can use words like completely justified, entirely absurd. You can use these kind of words which shows your spectrum of agreement. Then the most important thing is very important is comprehend the question and answer all parts. What most of the students do is they just read the question, start writing, they start giving reasons. No, you have to read the question, you have to comprehend the question, you have to understand what are the parts of question, how are you going to structure bullet points in your essay, in your body paragraph. So it is very important. For example, if your essay question has two bullet points, then you are going to explain first bullet point in body paragraph 1 and second bullet point in the body paragraph 2. This structuring is very important, because IELTS examiner is going to see it that whether you have explained each bullet point or not. So this is very important. And what else you can do is you need to brainstorm. Whenever you read the question, brainstorm that what reasons you can give. Always first brainstorm and read the question at least 2 to 3 times, so that you can give your ideas more quickly. You can arrange your thoughts, you can articulate your ideas and pen it down and jot it down. So this is all for opinionated essays. If you like the video, subscribe the channel and share the video, and stay tuned for more videos related to IELTS.